We have remnants of Tropical Storm Florence in our area. Luckily, we had no damage and no flooding. One of the questions I had is, how does the 10-year-old iPod work with the Model 3? First, let's remove some of the stuff that's in the area. Move back the phone dock. Both the left and right USB inputs allow music to be played. Here I am removing the flash drive that I had installed in the right USB input. By the way, this is a SanDisk 256GB Ultra Fit USB 3.1 flash drive. The rear seat USB connections do not connect to the audio system, so they are only for charging. Here's my vintage 2008 iPod Classic with 120 gigabytes of storage. Next, I will be connecting the iPod USB cable to the Model 3's input. Once the iPod is connected, the Model 3 will index the contents of the drive. While indexing, the iPod's not usable. Pressing the USB input on the Model 3 will show the re-indexing process. I'm going to speed this up 40 times so you get to 100% a lot faster. I have about 106 gigabytes of music on this device, which is somewhere around 13,000 songs. The indexing process took 15 minutes and 18 seconds. Pressing Artists gives an alphabetical list of all the artists on the drive. Notice the order of the songs. It's not in track order, it's not alphabetical. What's up with that? Going back to the main menu, you can press Songs, and this gives an alphabetical list of the song titles. Press the album icon and you get the same thing for albums. Pressing the genres icon gives a list of the music genres that are encoded on the MP3 files. Pressing the folders icon gives some iPod-only folders. Calendars, contacts, notes, recordings, system volume info are all empty. Pressing the music folder shows the internal folders of music on the iPod. Unfortunately, none of the iPod controls on the iPod itself are accessible in the Model 3 menu. Playlists, shuffle, repeat, etc. do not work. At this point, I'm going to remove the iPod and try out the flash drive again. Since I'll be inserting this flash drive, it's going to be treated as a new device again, and it's going to do a full re-index. This SanDisk Ultra Fit drive, I have about 200 gigabytes or about 21,000 songs on it. Let's see how this goes for the index process. The tiny size of this USB drive works great with the Model 3. And also the USB 3.1 is one of the faster drives out there. Indexing takes about 7 minutes and 45 seconds. I noticed that it only takes about 3 minutes or so on subsequent restarts of the car. The media menu gives similar icons as when the iPod was connected. The only difference is that the folders icon gives an alphabetical list of all the subfolders on the flash drive. All the other icons work like when the iPod was connected. There are shortcomings to the Tesla Model 3 USB media player. These include frequent indexing, Every time the car restarts, it has to re-index the USB drive. Second, songs are not sorted by track number or even alphabetically. Sometimes they appear random. Number 3, there's no shuffle mode. And number 4, songs do not continue where they left off when the car is restarted. Also, if you're in a certain directory playing music, when you restart the car, it defaults and you lose that directory. So you gotta start all over looking for it. It's pretty annoying. Hopefully these problems will be addressed in future software updates. In summary, both the 10-year-old iPod and the flash drive work pretty much the same in the Model 3 interface. Both take a bit of time to index. The SanDisk wins due to USB 3.1 speed and being more modern. Unfortunately, the Model 3 does not have an audio input jack. On some devices, you could use Bluetooth to get around this problem. However, the iPod doesn't have Bluetooth, so USB is the only way to connect to the car. While the Model 3 has FM radio and also tune-in internet radio and streaming services through Slacker, it's also nice to use the USB drive for your own personal music. Thanks for watching the video. See you in the next one.